Hey everybody, I'm down here in our makeshift studio with a cup of herbal tea, which happens to be Tension Tamer. I'm not tense though. Why am I then drinking Tension Tamer tea? Well, because there is a dragon on it. And why is it important that there is a dragon on the box for my tea? Because this came out. Oh, look at it. It's so beautiful. And we're gonna open it, along with some elves, another elf, and the green dragon. Oh, pretty too. But let's start with the starter pack, because it's the starter pack. So, I'm going to remove the film cover, and we're going to see what's inside of this. Alright, the film has been removed. Let's take a look at what's inside. Alright, this looks like it should open pretty there we go. Oh my goodness, these dragons are gorgeous. Come on, off goes this. Alright, so this, if I seem to remember right, is a copper dragon. I know gold dragons also have wings like that, but that definitely looks like a copper. Because I seem to remember gold dragons have those really cool whiskers, and they're a little more like a slinky Chinese dragon in a way. That's the way I usually like to think of them. This is kind of hard to do with one hand. Sorry. Okay. You know what? There we go. Let's take a look. Oh dear. Oh, the tip of his wings. Okay. I might, let's get one of the other ones out, because that might, I might have to put the camera down in order to do that. So let's first take a look at one of these other dragons. This is the blue, one of the chromatic and typically evil dragons. Oh, look at him. Or her. But I think it's a guy. There's no real way to tell in D&D. They don't mention best way to tell. But this is so well made. I want to look at it myself. Okay. Very, very nice, very well colored. I broke my fingernail trying to get him out. That's nice. Okay, so there's the blue. They come with bases. There's a lot of stuff in here. I'll have to take a look and see if I can find that in a second. Now, oh yes, the infamous red dragon. And I love how they decided to design. Get that. Okay, sorry about that break. I was momentarily interrupted. So, here's the red dragon. Again, very, very handsome. And it very much, oh, you could totally tell that this is a D&D red dragon. And I just love the way he is. He's just, you know, he definitely looks like a powerhouse. Which, pretty much, the main dragon, I guess you could say that the red dragons are pretty much the main dragons of D&D, because they're the ones that mostly, when you look at the covers, they're the ones that are usually on some of the covers of the books and so forth. Okay, so there's the red dragon, and then the copper. Let's see, there we go. It's very, very shiny, very metallic. representing what he is very well. Okay, so now what's in the rest of this box? Because you're more than just buying the models, you're buying a whole bunch of stuff. So this is the rule. Looks like it's the rule book because it says so right there. So this is how rules of how to play. That looks like a white dragon on the front, especially by the ice attack it's using. That's what's been on the manuals lately, it looks like. So this goes over how to play. This talks about the components that come with each dragon. Creature symbol-y. And again, some basics on how to play. So if you don't want to go through that whole manual, I think you can go through here for some basics. I think this will just simply teach you the basics. Well, that will teach you more. Does this... Adventure setups. Yep, adventures. There's some adventures in here. Campaign. Which is what I heard, which is awesome because you can play through like a story. So, as part of the Tyranny of Dragon, I seem to remember they said that each time a new expansion was going to come out, there's going to be more stuff to play through. Ooh. So here, give me a second. Get that. Oops, throw away the garbage. Okay, so we have some markers, some adventure tokens, command. Some of these look very important. And this is a nice, good, hard cardboard, so it's not going to get bent easily or anything like that. And now... these I seem to remember, this is like to help dodge attacks. I don't remember what the other one, I think this is focus. And there's probably some sort of haste. These are to help, these are the stands for your dragons. Defense tokens. And these are the moves. So, if you were to move your dragon, you select these, and this will help you make sure that you move the correct amount. So you don't need to have a tape measurer to figure out. And these are for U-turns, it looks like. Or I guess just to go straight. If you just wanted to go straight, you can use that too. And there's some... there we go. There's some turns. Some more defense tokens. I'm interested to find out what this is. This is probably the stand for the blue dragon because it's blue. Some more tokens. And these are the sharper turns. The other ones were more sloped than these. And this is probably... ooh, the copper has a name. Did the other? Oh. So, that's the copper's name. Blue has a name too. And the red, Balagos. Okay. So they have names. More tokens, so forth. And then we have some objective tokens, which I popped one out. Ooh! And they have numbers. Are they all 10? Probably not all 10. And there's one last sloping churn, or slow churn. Yep, they have different numbers on them. 1 through 12. Okay, so we have these. This is part of the stands to help hold up the dragons. I'll be interested in putting those together. And I'll probably put them together and put that at the end of the video. All of them, the green dragon too. Here's some dice. These are the dice that come with, I believe this is a D8 shape. Yes, this would be a D8 shape. Testing my knowledge here. And then we have some cards. So this is Balagos's, the adult red dragon. I want to take a look at these. Hang on 1 second. Okay. So, I'm going to take a sit down, creaky chair. Okay, so here's Balagos's. There's his attack, I bet. That probably has information on how far he can move. Probably health and defense. He's a level 8. He can bite and use tail melee. Here's his flight pattern. So, I seem to remember the red ones are like hard to do maneuvers. That if you do one of those, I think you're only stuck doing greens until your dragon takes some time to relax. So those are all of his flight moves. Here's some different attacks that could be done. There's acid, trickster. I'll put these back in order later. Shield, prayer of healing. Okay, this is if you just probably wanted to play him as a regular red dragon. So instead of a level 8, he would just be a level 5. And his cost is less. It'll be interesting how the cost comes into play. Alright, adult blue dragon. That's all of his moves he can do. Lightning breath. Magic missile. Command. And then here he is as a named dragon. Level 9. Okay. Yep, I was right, it is copper. Okay, so adult copper dragon. That's its flight. There's more fire breath. Bushwhack. Rate of enfeeblement. Didn't I already have blue dragon? Where's there's the named card. That is pretty. They did a good job with all of this. I'm excited about this. False life. Another copper dragon. So I guess you can have multiple dragons on the field. I could probably just put like a marker saying, hey, I have these. So there's that. Alright, let me clean this up and then I will grab the next thing that we're going to open. I forgot something. I believe these are the damage cards, which you mostly just sort of lay flat down, and then I think if you take a critical hit, that's when you flip over and the effects of the damage takes place, like dazed. So we'll go through those at another time. So, oh yeah, and there's also those two there at the bottom. And then, we always joke that those are snacks, even though they clearly do not eat it. Nobody take my hint and say that they can't eat it, don't eat it. It's not actually a snack. It's just funny to joke that it is. Alright, then I will grab the next box and cut it open so we can look to see what's inside it. Another thing to say about this box is it looks great for a display. I don't know how much stuff you can fit in there, but that really, I would like to display that. Probably put it on our bookcase that we still need to clean off. Okay, so here's the Sun Elf Wizard. This is part of the expansion pack. Let's take a look. So, this tells us a little bit about the wizard, which I will read later. That tells us in general about the wizard. Why are they? Ow, that's probably why, because I'm not actually grabbing it. So, here are her cards, and probably her movements. These are all the things that come out. The Sun Elf troop, which I bought. I did not get the Hobgoblin troop, or the Wraith, or the Frost Giant. I left those there because so far no one else had bought these from the game shop I got them from, so I wanted to make sure there was something for somebody else. Also, the Ballista I did not get. And there's the Green Dragon, which I got, which I'm saving for last. Saving the best. Well, I'm thinking it's the best because green is my favorite color. So there we go. We got that. So here we have again, this is hard to do with one hand. Okay. So we have probably okay, so this is information that, like, about adventure setup, adventure objective, and so forth. So this is part of an adventure. So yeah. So I guess that continues the adventure that's in there. So here's her attacks. You got Fireball, Leadership, and then we have Elixir of Healing. I shouldn't just say attacks. This is her cards. Silver Staff. We have the Sun Elf Wizard. This is her ground movement. Oh, she has a possibility of flying. And here's Flight Spell. So she can move. So she can be up there flying with the dragons. And she has magic armor. Here's her name. So there's the cost. That's something to bear in mind. Dispel. And here's if you just decide to use this as a elven spellcaster, cost is lower. And then Disintegrate. So, oh, playing field. I bet. Yeah, that fell off of there. Maybe a playing field. I'm not exactly sure what this is. I think you can make a possible playing field with it, though. I'm thinking. I'm not exactly sure. We will find out. Some more tokens. This is probably for her. Information, flight, ground movement. Disable, dispel. Yeah, I bet this is you can put barriers up. I bet that's what this is. I will find out. Oh, and now let's take a look at her. Now that we've seen all of her stuff. If I can get her out one-handed and let you guys see. Here's her stuff to make her stand. Come on. Again, really hard one-handed. There we go. Okay. So here she is. Looks like she's got a nice little spell she's holding on to there. More metallic armor. Okay. So that's her and her cards. So I will clean this up and then we'll open the next box. Okay, just like the other one, we have an explanation of the army. So, again, I will read that later myself. And here we go. We have more tokens. They're cards. We'll take a look at those. Which way do you want me to open this? Aha. And then there's Sun Elf Archer. There. Which the archers can shoot up at the dragons, and the dragons can breathe breath weapons down at them. So, we have this stuff, and the same stuff as the last times. And then the cards. Let's just dump those out. So, is this more of the adventure? Adventure number 3.7. Oh my, I am excited about this. You guys have no idea. Oh, I can't wait to play this. This is, again, it's a 2-player. Next part of the adventure. So, we have a displacement. We have a Sun Elf ground troop. Column formation. Sun Elf troop ground. Reassemble. Another archer. Line formation. Harbor Legion elves. Yep. Okay. So let's take a look at these guys. Again, I'll assemble everybody so they're all on their stands and everything. You can see how that looks, and I'll have that at the end. Here's their stands. More of their stands, and here they are. I'm not going to take them all out yet. So, here's the army. Here's how they look from behind. And one of our cats just knocked something over. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was rather loud, so I'm going to suspect that you did. Probably should go find out what that is, which is good timing because it's now time to open the green one. So I will find out what they decided to knock over, start opening up the green pack, and I will get back to you guys. Okay, I am back. This has been open, and I am super excited because the Screen Dragon, which I will need to practice how to pronounce that name, I have no idea right now. She has ruled her forest, or has ruled her forest. So this is a female. I don't know about the other ones yet. The copper ones, I believe it looked like it could possibly be a female's name, but I am not exactly sure. I would have to look that up. So, I'm excited about this. It's a green dragon. Green is my favorite color. I love forests, and it's a female. So, not that if it was a male it would make me any less excited. It just seems like a little added bonus to me. So, we will start looking at these cards. We've kind of seen all the tokens. We'll just take a quick look at those. And the stands. It's most of the cards I want to look at. So I'll just slide my hands up here. And we should have yet another. This is number 3.1 for the adventures. Oh, look at that. Look at that art. That is gorgeous. What are you doing, camera? Stay focused. So then we have another adventure. Again, a 2-player game. But that will tell you there's special rules and so forth. Okay. So, here we have... Okay, so one thing I didn't notice is that the flight cards on the back is the rules for if your dragon is on the ground. What they can and can't do. So, or what they can and what's hard for them to do. So here we have, let's see, Ice Storm, the Green Dragon card, protection from energy. Here's the name card. That is an awesome. I think I've seen that also on the new manual. Oh, so I went through those a little fast. Invisibility. Tome of Naming. Huh, okay. So then we have Surgeon, Toxic Affliction, Poison Dog. Okay, so those are her cards. And here we have you guys probably heard the thing hit the camera, sorry. Okay, so we have more tokens. Their stand. Kind of the same old. Well, they're different. There's different tokens there for sure. And now for the dragon herself. I'll set this down for a second. Oh. Sorry for sliding, you guys. Enjoy the red dragon for a moment. This is hard to do. Really, really hard to do with one hand. Especially since I can see that the tip of her wing is going through this plastic again, so... Alright, I got her. So here she is. This is beautiful coloring. Good detail. Beautiful. Okay, so I will assemble these and show you how they look once they are finally all put together. Alright, I'm back and I now have them all on their stands. This is sort of how it looks when you're done. So they kind of have a nice flying effect going on here, especially if you don't... Yeah. Because it's clear, you can see through it, so it kind of looks like they're floating, especially this one. There's less between him and the stand, so that gives a nice effect. Here's what the ground troops look like. Again, that's nice. So overall, I don't have a T down here anymore. Overall, it looks really nice. I am excited to play this. Oh man, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to play this. Alright. I'm trying to think of something more important to say, but I really don't have anything more. Just, this is how it looks. Oh, of the tokeny kind of things. I said that there's, I think I said that there's these things that show, or that dictate the movement. I'll show you those real quick because I put those together. The box also is really good about holding everything. I think once I take all this stuff out, it'll hold things even better. But these are these. Haha. These are the, this is one for the dragon. Okay. The copper dragon for flight. So, this is what you would use. It said, like, or I even remember when they were demoing it at Gen Con. You pick what movement you want your dragon to do, and it's set like this so you can decide in private without everyone else knowing, because you need to have some sort of strategy, and then you put it down face down and wait for everyone to finish making their decision, and then you flip it back over when it's your turn, and then you can make that movement so it's set. So it slides pretty easily, but at the same time it doesn't slide easily enough that, fumbling around, you're not going to change what your decision is accidentally. So I have all these for all the troops and all the dragons. Well, not all. Well, I have 2 for the troops, and then the dragons and the mage. So yeah, and then I also have these extra clear pieces for the dragons. So if I wanted to, they can be up one more. I don't know if there's a rule that if they're flying, they need to be up another one, but 2 is enough for at least display. So yeah, and that's pretty much it. I will see about trying to film a game if anyone is interested, or just period, because I am interested and I would like to try filming a game, and maybe even review it for one of the podcasts. Thanks for watching.